Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This one's going to be a really late, overdue review for Zootopia. Yeah, so I actually watched this the weekend it came out. Why did it take me so long to actually review it? Why? Let's just say I've had no time. So yeah, and this movie stars Jennifer Goodwin, or the voice acting talent of Jennifer Goodwin, Idris Elba, Jason Bateman, Nate Torrance, Jenny Slate, Bonnie Hunt, Don Lake, J.K. Simmons, Tommy Chong, Shakira, Maurice March, and yeah, that's basically it for the voice cast. So yeah, before I begin though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch this movie and haven't already, please don't comment down below be messaging me, then never give a fair warnings. As usual, I do. So yeah, as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. So in this movie, you have Officer Judy Hopps, and she basically wants to be the first female bunny officer in Zootopia. Now, normally the officers are some of these bigger animals. For the most part, they're males, they're men. For the most part, and they're normally some of these bigger animals, such as rhinos, elephants, water buffaloes, or faster animals such as a jaguar. So yeah, they're normally some of these bigger or faster animals. But she manages to be the first female bunny in Zootopia. So she's a small little bunny rabbit in Zootopia. And during her first days on the job, this guy, or this otter, it's animal, Missed Elliot Otterton, I believe is the name of the animal. He goes missing. Come to find out that he went savage, and this is something that's been going on for a couple of days or maybe weeks in the world of Zootopia. Basically, animals, most of them, actually all of them, being predators, have gone savage. They've just kind of gone berserk, gone savage, and then gone missing. So Judy Hopps, she ends up teaming up with this con artist, Nick Wilde, who's a fox, a redwood fox, if I'm not mistaken. And it's a buddy cop movie. Yeah, it's basically Disney's take on a buddy cop movie. And yeah, okay, this movie, holy shit. Okay, at the beginning of March, I did my top 10 favorite Disney movies of all time. Okay, straight up, this could probably be within my top 5 favorite Disney movies of all time as of now. Okay, just to go over I'm gonna pull up the video very fast right now to see the list. Because basically my top 5, the films I put in my top 5 before I watched this movie were Lion King, Peter Pan, Wreck-It Ralph, Cinderella, and Aladdin. This will probably knock out Cinderella at number 4. So yeah, this is probably my 4th favorite Disney movie of all time as it is right now, because this movie was, god, holy shit, fucking amazing. And the thing that makes this movie so amazing is basically the message behind the movie and the undertones. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, for kids, it's a fun buddy cop movie. There's a bunny in the box trying to figure out who's turning all these animals into savage animals. And, try to figure out. It's a fun buddy cop movie for kids that every single child can enjoy. However, for adults can also enjoy this film because of its undertones. I mean, yes, it's a pretty fun plot. A bit generic even for Disney, but still pretty fun. But the undertones, what it has to do with like sexism, genderism, I suppose speciesism, since this is an animal-based movie, I suppose speciesism, racism, and all that. And it couldn't have come out at such a perfect time with all the bullshit that's just been going on lately, from like Ferguson to ISIS and everything in between, all the discrimination that's been going on in real life. And and out of everything to actually tackle this subject, we have a fucking Disney movie to tackle it. Something like the politicians, something that Donald Trump and Ted Cruz, Clinton and Sanders are afraid to talk about, something that the news is afraid to talk about. Okay, so stuff like House of Cards, for example, are afraid to talk about, and if one person to talk about it is fucking Disney. That's fucking brilliant to begin with. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of powerful scenes within this movie. Probably my favorite scene that actually addresses this topic. It's right after. It's right after Judy Hopps. She believes that she has solved this case of the predators going savage, and she's doing a press case or a press conference. And she says that it's in the predator's DNAs that's going savage. And she says that because she doesn't really have that much information. She's kind of just inferring or inference. She's kind of just going off with what she believes is happening. Nick Wilde, he is a predator. He is a fox. So he feels offended. After all the time they spent together, he feels offended that she would say it's in the DNA. And Nick Wilde, he goes on to confront her, saying, I know you have your fox repellent. I know how you kind of feel about me. You still have your stigmas. And he kind of goes in for the leap, to try to scare her. And her first reaction is to go for the fox repellent. And that was a really powerful emotion because it's kind of like the thing with racism right now. Let's say Nick Wilde is a black guy. Let's say Judy Hopps, a black guy. Let's say Judy Hopps is a white girl. I mean, I guess realistically that would be like that. Your first instinct would be to shoot, I suppose, because of racism, and yeah, she's scared. So I guess relate that to the real world. That's probably what would happen. Even if it was just a white guy versus a black guy, odds are if the white guy shoots close to nobody gives a shit, and he gets off scot-free. The black guy shoots, he goes to jail for life. Okay, and I'm pretty sure the same laws and regulations kind of apply to Zootopia. So that was a really powerful move on Disney's part and the movie as a whole. I will say it was actually pretty interesting to see. It's off topic, but it was interesting to see Shakira in a voice acting role. Like she's like this, I suppose, humanitarian or animalitarian, I suppose, because it's animals. Animalitarian celebrity. She's still a celebrity, and she's saying we all have to get along together. All right. Now I'm like, yeah, okay, we have to all get along together. And there's many celebrities who say that, and etc. etc. But it was just kind of interesting to know that was Shakira, because Shakira is one of my favorite female singers. One of my favorite Latin singers. She has a great voice, in my opinion. So it's just kind of interesting to see that. And I haven't really, to be honest, I haven't really heard of such an out there cameo in an animated movie since Pitbull in Epic. And I hated Epic. Or actually, I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it that much. But I thought Pitbull's part in Epic was pretty funny. And yeah, I guess the voice acting talent of Shakira here was pretty funny too. She kind of has the accent of a gazelle from South Africa. So yeah, I'm really excited to see if they're ever gonna make a Zootopia 2. I really want to see where they explore. Something I really wanted to see is like snakes. See how they work. Birds. See how they work. Fish. See how that kind of works out. Because we do see like mouses. We see mostly mammals. And mouses. Like rats. Panthers, rabbits, foxes. We see mostly mammals. I kind of want to see like other stuff. Like, maybe a few reptiles. Throwing a few reptiles, amphibians. Throw stuff from other animals in there from other sides of the spectrum, I suppose. Actually, I didn't notice any. Were there any monkeys in Zootopia? Not that I remember. Maybe in the background, but there wasn't any monkeys. I would say there were some pretty cool Easter eggs from like The Godfather. That was pretty cool. I think the best Easter egg was like the one from The Godfather. Holy shit. Yeah, I'll probably do an Easter egg video for Zootopia, because there's actually a bunch of Easter eggs for Zootopia, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, I mean, definitely one of the best movies Disney has ever put out, and probably one of their ballsiest movies ever. And like lately, ever since like maybe Princess and the Frog, most movies that came out after Princess and the Frog, most of them have a pretty cool, I wouldn't say cool, but they have a deep underlying subliminal messaging. Like this one's about racism and racism, genderism, sexism, or whatever, speciesism, I guess, into different animals. I don't know if that's an actual word. And how people deal with it. That was pretty cool. Frozen was kind of about discrimination, but that one was more about how being different. You shouldn't judge someone because they're different. It was a different form of discrimination. And yeah, and I believe Tango was like child abuse. So yeah, and Wreck-It Ralph was just like straight up bullying. So yeah, like lately, Disney films have had a really deep underlying message, which I really do like. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'll give this movie a 10 out of 10. It's a fantastic film. Definitely do check it out. And yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below. What are your thoughts on Zootopia? Have you seen it? And if not, why not? So if you have, what are your thoughts on it? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.